Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel by Kai. My name is Kai. Today we're going to get into some questions. I put a Q&A on my Instagram and said drop some questions below so we can have a chit chat. And today is that video. I'm going to show y'all how I did this face, and we're going to get into some of these questions. A lot of the questions are really good, so stay tuned. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get into the video.
Right now. Right now. Right now.
Alright, hey y'all. So I got a few questions that I got from my Instagram here on my iPad. So if you see me looking this way, I'm looking at my iPad. But I put a Q&A kind of, post on my story one day back when I got my camera, and I said drop some questions for a YouTube Q&A. And so today we're going to do it while I do my makeup, while I get ready. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into these questions. I really like a lot of these questions because they all center around just, positive stuff and good questions, things that I'm sure people will want to know about, at least from my perspective. Y'all asked a lot of questions on IG when I posted them on my page and on my story to drop some questions for a Q&A video. And y'all really engaged with the post, and I appreciate that because all of these questions are really good. And we're going to get into them while I do my makeup today. I'm getting ready for a few events that are going on today. Going to a pop-up shop, going to an art gallery that I'm featured in. I'm excited because the photographer that I worked with, y'all actually seen that vlog. The vlog where I worked with Marco at the studio, just a photo shoot vlog. And those pictures are featured in the art gallery today. So we're going there, me and Marley. And yeah, let's get my makeup done. Alright, so the first question on the list is, how has life been treating you so far? Honestly, it's 2022 now, and it's not 2022. It's 2023, and I can honestly say that life has been really good. Y'all know I'm still in school, but I'm in my senior year. This is my last semester. I literally graduate college with my undergraduate degree in Business Management Information Systems Technology in May. So life has been great, honestly. I mean, I can say that life has been good simply because of that, because it's been a long time coming. If you know me, you know that I've been in school for so long. Like, I started college immediately after high school. Like, I graduated high school in 2018. I started college in August of 2018. Like, I was not playing. I went immediately into college. And I started in the community college because I knew that I wanted to be in like smaller classes, especially because my original major was civil engineering. So I was planning on studying engineering. I got a full ride scholarship out of high school, and life was good, But as time went on, I spent like 3 years at community college level, and I realized I didn't want to do engineering. And it took me a minute to get to that point, but I can say today, 5 years later, it all paid off and it all worked out. Because now that I changed my major and I'm graduating with what I studied, like, I'm more than satisfied. I got my job lined up for after graduation. Like, everything is looking up for me personally. I would say the only things that I feel like I could do better at is like consistency when it comes to stuff like YouTube and social media and content creation. But honestly, I'm consistent in real life, which somebody had to tell me. Somebody told me, they was like, Kai, you consistent in real life. Like, stop tripping off of not being consistent on social media. And I'm like, you're right, that's facts. Because I get stuff done. I get stuff done. And I might be overwhelmed and stressed out about it in the time being, but I get stuff done. Whether it's online or in person. So, I don't really have any complaints right now in life. Everything is working out in my favor, thank God. Because some years ago, I didn't feel like it was. So I'm now at the other end of it. So if you're in college, stick to it. It's going to pay off. It's going to definitely pay off. I'm trying to find my other brow pencil. Give me 1 second. So yeah, I would say life is good. I don't have any complaints. Life's been treating me pretty well. I want to know how life is treating y'all though. Like, we are in 2023 now. I posted this Q&A back in 2022, November to be exact. Like, that just kind of shows how inconsistent I am with the YouTube thing. But honestly, I like to create or at least right now in life, I like to create on my own terms. Please don't mind my hands being ashy. My hands are so dry right now. But I didn't want to put no lotion on while I touch my face. Give me 1 second. So the next question that I have on here, this next one says, what are your goals for 2023? I like this question because I'm really like goal oriented. Maybe because I'm a Virgo, like my sun is Virgo and my moon is in Virgo and my rising is Aquarius. So I just be real like goal driven, honestly. Like I'm a very ambitious person. So some of my goals for the year, one of them was to travel more, and literally the 3rd week of January I was in Miami working. So I really like that, and that's kind of like my vibe because I like to travel, and I figured out like I cracked the code on how to be comfortable on the plane for myself. I used to have like really bad ear problems, but one of my friends put me onto like some medicine to take before I take off, and then one of my chiropractor friends, she showed me how to like drain my ears or whatever. It's like a whole thing. You can adjust your ears, and so when she taught me how to adjust my ears, it taught me how to be comfortable on the plane. Because I'm telling y'all, like my pain tolerance in my ear on the plane was terrible. So she taught me how to do that, and I like traveling even more now. So that was one of my goals, is to travel more. Another one of my goals for this year is, I don't know, I really want to do good and make an impact on my college campus, because I have an organization that I kind of like helped start and been running. I'm the vice president of it. I started this organization on my campus and I want to do really good in it. So I think just finding like people to carry it on after I leave, that's one of my biggest goals this year too. I would say another one of my goals for the year is I want to go out the country. And that's like, I don't know when I'm gonna do it or how or whatever, but I want to go out the country. And I want to graduate. That's honestly my biggest goal. I applied for graduation yesterday. Another goal that I have for the year is to be more consistent. I want to be able to put more content out so that I can monetize my YouTube. That's like my other goal for the year. I know that I put like YouTube on the back burner a whole lot within last year, 2022, because I started my YouTube I think in 2021, but the year later I wasn't as consistent. So that's my next goal, is to be more consistent with YouTube and get monetized, because I honestly feel like my content is really great. Like the quality of it is really good, but I don't put out enough content to find my audience. Because yes, I got my Instagram audience, and the people that follow me on there, they definitely support me a lot on here, which I appreciate, because y'all already know me, you know. So it's kind of cool to see people that you know actually supporting you, which a lot of people don't, you know, naturally get it. But that's something that I can definitely say I'm proud of, is the support that y'all give me, knowing that I know y'all, because that's normally hard for people to support people that they know. But I support other people too, so that might make a difference. But that's my goal, to get monetized on YouTube this year. That's my other biggest goal this year, is to get monetized. Because otherwise, I like to do YouTube just in general because it makes me happy to put out content, and it's something that, it makes me happy to put out content, and it's something that I've always wanted to do since I was younger. So I honestly don't do it for the money. I kind of just do it for myself and the people that I know support me. But I do want to get monetized this year. So the next question that we have on here is, what are you and your boyfriend's goals for 2023? Babe, you want to answer this question? I'm on YouTube, but I'm doing a Q&A.
I'm so wondering who the fuck was you talking to?
Nobody. I'm recording. But the question says, what are you and your boyfriend's goals for 2023?
Who asked that?
Chris. They can't see you.
Right.
You want to pull a chair up or sit right here? What are you and your boyfriend's goals for 2023? I can say what one of our goals is that we already kind of been tackling. One of them is to get our passports, and
For sure.
we just did that. Was that last weekend? Last weekend we applied for our passports, so we're just waiting to get them back. And I think that was a goal for us because we travel a lot, but I want to go out the country, and I want us to go out the country. So that's the vibes for the year. What's some goals you got for the year, babe?
For me.
It say you and your boyfriend goals for 2023.
Drop more music. Just stay consistent. You know?
That was one of my goals too, to get more consistent with creating.
Shoot more videos.
Definitely that.
You know?
Shooting more videos, dropping more music, traveling out the country. What other goals we got for this year? We coming up on 5 years this year. In August is gonna be our 5-year anniversary. So
Yes, Lord.
yeah, that's a goal I guess I want to reach. Is 5 years.
You wanna
We're gonna reach it, obviously. You got other goals that you want to accomplish this year? What's some goals?
Well, save more money.
Ooh, that's a good one.
For sure.
That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying?
That's actually, I gotta add that to my goals too. A lot of his goals is my goals because we goals. No, I'm just playing. But I want to save more money this year too, especially because, you know, I'm finna graduate and I actually get to make full-time money. I ain't never had no real money for real. And I want to actually learn how to save because he know how to save. I don't really know how to save that good. I know how to save toward a goal or object. Like when I bought my first car, I knew how to save for my first car. But I need to learn how to just save in general. So that's something I want to accomplish this year too. But thank you for joining. You got anything else you want to add? I'm going to use my brush for this. Ooh, I really like this next question. This next question says, how do you manage not overwhelming yourself with everything you want to do and handling everyday business? This is a really good question because I learned just this past year that I kind of struggle with anxiety. And yes, I believe that everybody struggles with anxiety in some way, shape, or form. Maybe that's just the day and age that we in today. But honestly, I've come to realize that mine is like, it can very much stop me from doing something. So the first time that I realized that it was bad for me is when it was like career fair season last year. I didn't know where I was going to work at. I was applying to different full-time jobs for when I graduate and stuff like that. And I just remember I was getting ready to go into an interview and I was getting heated, like my body was getting hot. I was like starting to sweat and I felt my hands sweating and I started crying. Like I was crying like just out of being overwhelmed, I felt like. So for me, I realized that I had anxiety based on that situation because that's like something to have anxiety about, right? Like you trying to make some money, you trying to do something with yourself. So you're gonna get overwhelmed. And I think that's a really good question because we all go through it some way, shape, or form. Like I go through it personally. And one way that I try to not get overwhelmed is by making a list of items of things that I need to do. I'm very much somebody that has to check something off the list in order to feel like I accomplished it. So that's something I've been doing is I'll make lists or I'll try to just have somebody else keep me accountable. My boyfriend is really somebody that helps me stay like kind of peaceful because I can overwhelm myself very easily. And so like he'll see me getting overwhelmed or see me getting stressed out and he'll be like, calm down. And little things like that definitely helps me recenter myself and refocus my thoughts so that I'm not feeling overwhelmed and feeling like I can't do nothing. Because honestly, you can do whatever you want in this world. That's one thing that I also found out about myself is that whatever I want to do, I can do it. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. So don't think that you're not gonna feel overwhelmed. Don't think that it's not gonna be hard, because that just come with wanting to elevate and wanting to do more in life. You gonna feel uncomfortable, you gonna feel a little overwhelmed and a little stressed out. But when you realize what it is that stresses you out, or you feel yourself getting overwhelmed, you gotta find ways to kind of cope with that. And for me, it's recentering my thoughts, hearing it from my boyfriend, and also making a list of things so that I don't forget what is it that I need to be doing right now, you know? And that's how I handle my everyday, like my day-to-day stuff that I have to do, from running an organization in school, being a vice president, to working a part-time job and getting projects and deadlines and stuff like that, to also trying to be a content creator. Like, all of those things have deadlines and have due dates, but some of them don't, and it's hard to prioritize things. And so I like to make checklists. I have a dry erase board at school with the calendar on it so that I can put events on there and update things on my calendar so that I don't get overwhelmed or forget things, because I tend to forget stuff all the time. Like, if y'all watch the Miami vlog, you will see that I was literally at the airport 2 different times. One, because I was there a day early and my flight left the next day. The second time was because I literally left my wallet at home. Like, just overwhelmed and stressed out and doing too much. And so I ended up calling my mama. I called my mama because I was crying, because I'm like, all right, I'm doing too much. It's too much going on. I really needed her help as far as like trying to get back home, but she was at work too. She was like, all right, Kaya, calm down, make a checklist, see what you need to do. What are the things that you need to stop and do? She was like, stop and pause. Take a second and think, like, calm down. And hearing that from other people definitely helps me. But I would say make a checklist, get an agenda, get a planner. I write in my planner every day, from homework assignments to, from being a student to being a content creator to being a campus organization vice president to having a part-time job and also another job that requires me to travel. Like, you gotta have a checklist, you gotta have a planner and agenda and knowing what you're gonna do every day, and also planning ahead. I'm the type of person, okay, you can invite me somewhere, but let me see if I'm busy that day. Let me see if I got something going on, and if I do, I learned how to say no. I didn't used to tell people no. I used to tell people, okay, I can make it. Okay, I'll be there. Okay, I'll be there. I can help you do this. I can do that. I had to learn how to say no this year. And that's something that I learned in 2021. I learned how to say no. Because I had to realize people will call on you when they realize that you're good at something, but you can't overwhelm yourself by trying to tell everybody else yes. You gotta tell somebody else sometimes.
Message!
So I learned how to do that, and then making that checklist, that helps me. Alright, so the next question that's on here says, what are your favorite projects / songs of the year so far? I like this question, but I'm honestly not big on music. Like, I don't really trip off music for real. If I'm being like really honest, the music that I listen to comes from what I like, my artists that I like, you know, Drake, SZA, Kodak, Future, people like that. But if it's anything outside of them people, somebody else put me on. And that's something that I'm not afraid to admit, because I sit in the car in silence. Like, I've driven to many places in silence before. Or I'll listen to a podcast, or I'll just listen to the radio, like the Breakfast Club when I say radio. Like, I don't mind not listening to music. Like, that doesn't bother me. So I'm really not the biggest music person. But my favorite projects of the year, I don't know if SZA dropped SOS in 2023 or 2022, but that's by far my favorite album right now. I literally love every single song on that album, and I feel like SZA can do no wrong. Like, the girl can sing, SZA look good, she fly. Like, I love SZA. That's definitely my favorite project by far. And I would have to say a couple of favorites that I really like on that album is definitely Kill Bill, Gone Girl. I like F2F. If I'm being quite honest, I really like F2F, and I will blast that in the car and be like, that's my stuff. I like them. I like that whole album, that whole tape, like everything. I also really, what else have I been listening to? That Future, oh my God. Future album that he put out this year too. That one got a lot of good songs on it. I really like that tape. Oh no, Kodak. What's that most recent Kodak album? I gotta find it. The one that Super Gremlin on, Back for Everything. I really like the album. I really like that album because it's a lot of good songs on there. From features with Dirk to songs that he just got on there by himself. And of course Super Gremlin is on there too. So I just like that album in general. But between SZA, Future, and Kodak, that's really what I've been listening to this year. And I love all of them. And of course my old music. One thing about me, I'm going to listen to a song. I don't care what year it came out. And I'm going to keep listening to it because I like it. That's just kind of how I do my music. If it's old, I'm going to play it. If I like it, I'm going to play it. It really just don't matter. But I also like to ask people about their playlist. So I ask my boyfriend if he playing a song that I like, I'll be like, send me this. What's the name of this song? Or my sister is big on music. Like my big sister Kayla, she really like music, and I don't too much care for music. I'm not gonna say I don't care for it, but I'm not a big, oh, this person, I put this person on this song, or you ain't know about this song until I told you. Like, I don't care about stuff like that. I'm gonna ask you, send me your playlist. I'm gonna ask you what song you like because it just broadens my horizon. I'm not gonna go looking for music personally. This is not my thing. Never has been. I like who I like, and I listen to who I like. So yeah, that's kind of my thing on music. SZA, Future, and Kodak. Alright, so it's a couple more questions left. 3 more questions left. I'm almost done with my makeup too. I really just like to do light makeup nowadays. I used to be big into the super bright under eye, but today we're just gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna wear some lashes though too. The next question says, what keeps your passion alive? This is deep. This question is too deep for me because I don't know if I truly know what my passion is. I know that, one thing I do know that, I don't know if it's my passion or not, but I do know that I enjoy helping people. Like, I enjoy showing people how to do something. I enjoy putting people on and sharing resources. Like, one thing about me, if I know somebody that do something and you looking for somebody that knows how to do it, I'm gonna point you in the right direction. Like, that's how I've always been. Like, knowing people and knowing creative people, one, but also professional people, just having a good network of people that can be there for you or your friends or your loved ones whenever they need it, I think is my passion. So I also am a part of a lot of programs that help a lot of young people, and I really do enjoy like mentoring young people, whether it's high schoolers, whether it's middle schoolers. Like, I feel like I can easily connect with them on just like a cool level, but also like a been there before kind of level. So I like working with youth, but I don't truly know what my passion is. I like content creation, of course. I like digital content creation specifically. I suck at visual arts. Like, I can't draw for nothing. I was always in art class, but I promise you I could never draw. And that's never been my thing. And I know that. But I don't know what my passion is. So I honestly don't know how to answer this question. I'm interested in a lot of things, but I can't say what my true passion is. So the next question is, what keeps you motivated to making YouTube videos? This is also a really good question because, as y'all see, I'm not gonna say the motivation hasn't been there, but I will say the time hasn't been there. Or at least when I do get time, I don't be wanting to work. I like to do mindless stuff like play Candy Crush. Like, I've been addicted to Candy Crush since my boyfriend put me on. He had Candy Crush on his phone this whole time, but when we went to Denver, I think, I was playing Candy Crush on his phone, and he let me beat so many levels. I was like, yeah, I need to download this for myself. Like, so I've been addicted to Candy Crush. And so when it comes to motivation, when it comes to YouTube, I don't know, because I didn't start this to make money. I didn't start this to get paid. I didn't start this to blow up as this big influencer or this big I don't know. I really didn't get in it for those things. I got in it because I enjoy making content, one, but two, because the middle school me would be so proud. Like, I truly did this for my younger self, and my younger self might be my younger siblings because I know they watch my videos. So I do this for y'all, honestly. And I love when y'all get on me about when is the next video dropping, what are you doing, drop another video, you should make a video about this. Like, I love when y'all say stuff like that because that is what keeps me going. But I haven't found my personal motivation behind it, and that's something that I want to find this year. And I really be saying that I'm not as motivated with YouTube because of school, but honestly, it's a lot of different factors, from school to work to a lot of other things that don't keep me motivated. But the people that do keep me motivated, I appreciate y'all, because without y'all, I probably wouldn't be doing this at all. So the people definitely keep me motivated. I love when y'all swipe up and be like, girl, drop the link. Girl, upload the video. Girl, we done waiting. Like, I love when y'all do stuff like that because it makes me have to get on my stuff. Like, the accountability be real, and I be needing that. So the last question was, how do you pick out your outfits? I go based off my mood. After I see how I'm feeling and what I even think I want to wear, I check the weather. And honestly, I know Cardi B said hoes don't get cold.
It's cold outside, but I'm still looking like a daddy because a hoe never gets cold.
But bitch, I gets cold. I be freezing. So I have to check the weather when I'm looking at an outfit. Otherwise, I'm gonna be cold, and I hate being cold. I'd rather be hot than cold, if I'm being honest. I look at my mood, I check the weather, then I see what my hair is like. If my hair is like in a style, I'll just see what kind of goes with the vibe of the style that my hair is in. Or if my hair not done at all, if I want to wear a hat, you know, like, I'll see what hat I want to wear. So it's really based on my mood, the weather, and my hair. But I'm gonna have to get that later because that just irritates me, and I don't got time to sit here and cry about it. Really no like rhyme or reason. I just kind of do it how I do it, I guess. I hope that was helpful in some way, because I really don't know how to explain it. It's just a matter of doing it and experimenting. Alright, so this is the makeup look. I'm going for like a dark kind of aesthetic because my fit is going to be fly. Thanks y'all for getting ready with me and having this chit chat. I hope that anything that I said in this video was helpful to anybody that watched today. And comment down below if you really like some of the stuff I said, or if you can agree or disagree with anything that I said. Comment down below some of y'all thoughts. Let's have a conversation, because if you know me, you know I'm gonna reply in the comments. I'm gonna have a conversation with y'all. So DM me, comment down below. Let's have a conversation about some of the stuff that I talked about today. Thanks y'all for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Right now.